What's good, guys? I'm back today with another recap. Gotta make this one quick today. It's my girlfriend's birthday, so I gotta head out, hit the gym, and then get ready for dinner. So let's get this started. As you guys can see, today we had some red folder news, hour before market open. So 5:30, we had 4 of these here. So today ended up with a loss. As I saw on Instagram, a lot of people did. Market was garbage today, but my psychology was also garbage. So you can see I took 3 trades. These 3 here. First one lost $200. This one, I only lost 30 because I tried to close for break even. Fat fingered it, but closed just above break even. Last one lost $270, and my daily loss limit is set at $500, so I was locked out after that, which is probably a good thing for how bad my psychology was today. But you can see first one took 3 contracts, second one 5, trading micro NASDAQ. So let's get right into that. So you can see on TradingView here, this was the first trade. And if we look on the higher time frames, so we had all these lows down here, and then this one I mentioned from the other day that I want to see get taken out. This big 4-hour low. It's obvious drawn liquidity, so I was looking for shorts for today, as we've been bearish for a while. But we also had these highs, which I believe were hourly highs, and this was a session high. Oh no, sorry, this was a 4-hour high, 1-hour high, and we had London highs here. And we had this 1-hour unmitigated fair value gap here as well. So that's what I marked out in the morning. So let's take a look at the first trade here. So the first trade was actually pre-market, which I don't usually do, but like I said, we had news about an hour before market open. So we go down to the 1 minute. Find my place here. Right here. You see, obviously this was the news candle, 5:30. Pushed up here, took out this London high. So I'm not mad about this trade. This trade fit my model, and we just kept pushing up. I mean, this trade I'm not mad with. On the day, this is the one trade I was fine with. You see, we swept the liquidity. I thought this was going to be a fake pump off news, and we were going to push back down to these lows here, and then eventually even possibly take out this low, push on the fair value gap, or go down to the 4-hour low that I mentioned before. But yeah, we got the liquidity sweep here, inverted this gap on the 1 minute. So I'm like, that's a good entry right there. My magnet's not working right now. So I entered on this candle. Almost got stopped out. Came down, a bit of profit. And realistically, what I should have done right here is go break even, because this was chopping around way too much. Like I said, it was a pre-market trade. But I was driving to work, so I wasn't really paying attention. Kind of screwed me over. But as soon as we saw this doji, and then this green candle, I knew this trade was going to take me out. So my stops were right about here, right above this fair value gap. It would have been like a 1 to 2.75 roughly, but obviously we're taking out right here. So price ends up coming up, taking out this hourly high, leaving the next high being this 4-hour one, the next area of liquidity here. So London high is taken out, 1 hour is taken out. Again, I'm looking for shorts. Like, I was super bearish on the day, which actually ended up costing me. But you see, shit. We sweep this, we start to break down. So I'm like, okay, market opens right here, right? As soon as market opens, we get this big wick up, and then we dump. So right there, I take a short as we filled this 1 minute gap, and I took a short right here. So again, I should have stopped at the first trade and either waited a few hours or just been done for the day, but you know, I got in my own head, took 2 more trades I shouldn't really have taken. This one didn't start out too bad, and it did fit my model, so I'm not too upset about this one. But you can see, as soon as we entered here, price came down right here. And again, as soon as I saw this candle, I knew this one was over. You get this bullish engulfing candle out of this fair value gap here. And just like that, within like 3-4 minutes, I'm stopped out. But like I said, I closed this one right after I saw this engulfing candle. I closed it right about at the top of this wick. So it was really pretty much like this. So I got stopped out there, 30 bucks, whatever, you know. I was again targeting this low. Would have been a good trade, but price was just acting funky. Like, even on the 1 minute, it's super choppy, right? Just up and down, up and down, up and down. And here's where I got myself into trouble. So I'm down 230 bucks on the day. Whatever, you know. Still in profit on the account. Should have just walked away. But it's the one thing I need to work on, and why I'm not getting consistent payouts is because my psychology messes me up sometimes. And thank God I set the account lock so I couldn't trade anymore after this, because I probably would have, to be honest, but I was locked out. So I had $270 left after those 2 trades, so I didn't have a lot of margin to play with here. And I believe I entered right around here, which was just horrible revenge trade on a long. And I feel like I got stopped out right about here. And I was targeting this here. So honestly, the trade played out and it hit, but the entry was just straight FOMO revenge trade. If I would have just waited even to enter here or here, like we all ended up all the way up here, like I could have entered off this candle here, right? Stops below this gap, and could have ended up with a 1 to 2.75, right? Like, but like I said, I FOMO'd in revenge trade, which you don't want to do, and I did it, and it cost me. And like I said, I'm going to make these videos for you guys either way, whether I win or lose. It holds me accountable, and it makes me realize how stupid my mistakes were, so I got to make sure I don't do that again. And we need to come back stronger tomorrow. I believe we have more news tomorrow. Yes, we have 2 more red folders tomorrow at 6:45, so 15 minutes after market open. So tomorrow should be another interesting day, but what I wanted to show you guys is, I know a lot of people miss this, and I've been seeing this on Instagram. Like, a lot of people miss this because exact same thing that happened to me, right? We're just chopping around here, everyone's getting chopped up. But it looks like we're going to come up and take this 4-hour high here. But we don't. And we just absolutely dump. Like, pretty sure this ran about 800 points. All the way down to this 4-hour low here. Which I was never going to take a trade that low. But it was my target for where price was going to go. So, like, you just look at this and you're like, I'm just like, fuck, like, what am I doing? And that's what kills most traders, right? It's not marking out charts, it's not your strategy. It's doing exactly what I did today. Revenge trading, FOMOing in, and not being patient, and that's the key. So I messed that up today. I mean, there was about a million entries you could have taken on here. Like, there wasn't a green candle for like 3, 4, 8 15-minute candles. Like, yeah. Even if you entered here, like, you're catching a good trade. Like, you enter right here, down to this 4-hour low. Like, you're catching almost a 1 to 3 here, which I saw some people take, but I was, like I said, at this point I was locked out. It's probably a good thing because, in all honesty, I probably would have tried to revenge trade my way up to this high, and we didn't take it out. So I think that's going to wrap it up for today. I'm not very happy with my performance, but I know what I did wrong, and I didn't blow the account, didn't get close to blowing the account. We're only negative $200 at this point because of the $300 win yesterday. So I just need to take this on the chin and come back tomorrow and not repeat the same mistakes. And that's going to be that. So if I take a trade tomorrow, I'll see how the market's acting. If it's like this, I probably won't trade after today, because I'm not doing that again. But we'll see how it goes, and if I take a trade, I'll make another recap for you guys tomorrow, and if not, I'll see you guys on Monday. So have a good weekend if I don't take a trade, and I'll see you in the next one.